Welcome to another episode of Penny Help Jess. Today is episode 419. And sometimes the way it goes with the episodes is if I go out and do some random stuff, not random stuff, but local coin shop, bank run, other thing, not opening up a penny roll, I'll make an episode out of it, right? So like this, for example, there's 3 bank run episodes that I just did, right? And then on the next day, this week was pretty nuts. I have to tell you. The next day, I did a short marathon. So that I did 50 pennies. So 50 man, that took like 4 hours to do. But a lot of people like the shorts. So, and here, if you want to look at it, this is episode 418. Oh no, that's 30. I'm sorry. Let's click it. Let's click 50. All right, now we got 50. Right. So today's episode 419. In the penny, in the shorts marathon I did, episode 418, I did one of these penny rolls from the bank run from episode 417. And in the bank run, I looked through the bags, very cursory examination, and there were some of these, which I think I showed in one of the videos, one of the 3 parts to episode 417, and it has BKB on it. So in my mind, I was like, oh, maybe this is a search through penny roll, because a person put their name on it. And so I said, all right, well, I'm gonna do it. If they're all copper, right? Excuse me. If they're all zinc, then I will not do the video on it, because or even if there's very little copper, like 1 or 2 coppers, I say I won't waste my time. But it was like a regular penny roll. There was like 6, 7. Hey, let's see what we got here. All right. Now, oh, look at this. No, this is copper right here. Yeah, so there's copper here. That's copper. That's copper. That's copper. There's copper in the penny roll. So, there's another one in here. So that's it. It gets. Oh, it's a nice one too. It's a 62D. I'll go check that out later. So I'm not sure. Now that gets me back to it. So okay, so I'm gonna start the penny roll. I'm talking too much, I know. And we'll see what we find. So that leads me to another thought, which is in the previous 88D, I don't know if does the 88D also come in a flare G? It doesn't look like a flare G, irregardless. Not a flare G. So, in one of the previous videos, we went over. Oh, it's a nice 22. We went over Oh, another nice 22. The fact, you see, oh, I don't have my I got my thumbs. I got my fingers in the wrong place. Look at that. That's hilarious. I put it in the wrong finger. This is what happens when you get old. That's it. The other day I almost put my ketchup in my coffee. Yep. Look at that. Yeah, I had eggs with coffee, and I grabbed the ketchup to put the I like eggs with ketchup. So I went to put a little ketchup on the plate, and I caught myself before I did it in the coffee. I wasn't paying attention, but I'm just saying. These are the things that happen when you get older. So, so in previous episode, Penny Roll has the name and phone number of the person, right? So I looked up the person's name, I looked up in their phone number, they came right up, the family. The lady was like 99 when she passed away, 2012, something like that. And I think they had a store. Oh, no. So I was guessing, 24. Oh, so you know that the person recently did these pennies. The only question is whether or not it's if this was a penny roll hunter or another 22. Interesting. Has like little stains of discoloration on top. You see that? So far, no copper. Obviously I didn't pick this one out because I already saw it. So I'm trying to see how much other copper's in here. Here's another 24. Where's my little pointer? There it is. Excuse me. All right. Squeaky chair. Has the light L. And the light looks kind of like the IN. And down here you can see the degree strike. Light VDB. So, I was hypothesizing why, and that wasn't the only person. I think I found one other person like a year ago that also had their name and number on the penny rolls, and that person did own a store. Because when I looked it up, the store came up. This person, I thought also, but I could have been getting them confused. Again, one of those things that happens when you get older. So, that's what I thought. I was like, okay, phone number. Why is the phone number and name, which I found to be super odd, on, well, that's not on the penny roll. Do I have one here from them? There might be one. I keep my pennies here on the side with various other things. If I see one, I will grab it and show it to you. I think I have it here. Guessing that. So, oh yeah, here it goes. Now you know what I'm talking about. So I use the penny wrapper for to put pennies back in. You know what I'm saying? So I just happen to have it there.
So when I did my bank run, my bank run last week, and if you recall, what I say episode that was? This is 1918. That was 417. Was the bank run, and so the first bank that I went to, I asked the lady, "Do you have any customer wrap pennies?" To which she replied, they had $12.50 between the two tellers. I said, "Okay, great, thank you." And this penny roll was from the first bank that I went to. So I said, "Oh, look, the person has put well, there's 3 letters there. I'm assuming it's their initials. I don't know whether or not it truly is their initials, but it says BKB on it." And so I told the lady, I said, "Oh, that's funny because," I said, "I don't know if that's a penny roll hunter or if someone or if it's something else random or they're putting there." I said, "But I found these penny rolls. I got these penny rolls from a different bank, and it had the person's name and phone number on it, and they look like a kind of vintage penny roll." So the lady explained to me, which was pretty cool, 1998. Let's see if we got a wide AM here. Doubt it. No wide AM. What's that? And make sure that's not a beehive. So she said, "Oh yeah." She said, we meaning the bank, used to make people years ago put their name and phone number on the bank. Go ahead. I'm going to pause the video. And if you want to write down your answer, you want to think of a reason why. What do you think? Think this is copper? Let me tell you, see, these are the ones that I look at and I go, this, like, to me, this would be like an 82 zinc or an 83 or possibly an early zinc. Look like copper on the reverse, because this looks like copper, man. It is copper. Okay. All right. Very good. First copper. And it's a beauty. And this is one of the reasons why I was like, I don't think these are are picked through penny rolls. Because is that? I don't think is that a die clash? You see that? It's just a little shiny spot. I just want to make sure it's not I don't think it's a die. If it is, it's very weak. That's a nice 1979, man. Let me tell you. That is nice. I can't see a cherry picker. What's that over here? I think that's just gook. Doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters. I can't see somebody who goes. I can't see anybody leaving this penny in there. All right, but that's a beauty. Okay, so you had plenty of time to think about it. Why did banks used to and Otis, if you're here, I had a random thought. I know you usually stay to the end. I don't know if all my members stay to the end, but I know you usually do. I have a question for you at the end. I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper. And let me know if you know the reason before I mentioned it. Okay. So I wrote down the question for, all right, 2000, we're looking for wide AM.
No idea. So the reason that they ask people to put their name and phone number on penny rolls was in case they did not put the right amount of pennies inside the penny roll. Can you imagine that? Is that she blew my mind with that. I gotta be honest with you. I mean, you want to talk about a different era, man, a different thought process, a different procedure and way of living, where it's like, hey man, you owe us a penny. That's what's up, man. I mean, I learned something. First of all, you know, I'm big on education, you know. I'm not saying everyone needs to get an education, but I think it would be nice if most people, you know, you got out of high school and you got, if not now a training is an education, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's that. It doesn't matter if you do or not, but I just thought it would be, I don't know, you know, it helped me out a lot. So I'm big on education. I'm doing pennies. I do research. I'm considering becoming, you know, doing the numismatic degree, diploma thing, online certification through one of these places. Which reminds me, this is another idea that I have. You know, some of the classes are free. I don't know if they're donated. I don't know. I never looked into it. All I know is that I saw people in forums, right? Because I did some research on the classes. I saw some people in forums, 98, look for the white AM, no white AM, say that they took some of the classes, or maybe they paid for individual classes, you know what I mean? But they didn't take the whole gambit of courses. I still have this penny here. I'm going to leave it right there. And I have not found the penny yet for, I have to do that at the end. I have to write that down, the thumbnail penny. Yeah, today's one of those days I got to write everything down. All right, so we have a bunch of stuff at the end of the video. And I'm going to go straight through. This is going to be like a half-hour, 45-minute video. I know my members, especially Ter, loves when I do long videos. Unfortunately, the YouTube algorithm does not agree, but, you know, screw them today, you know, whatever. So the person said that they took a class and they said they liked it and they talked about the class, and that what came to my brain was, I've seen this, it's always in the same place. Well, the last one was in the same place too. See the zinc blister there going through the date? I don't know if that's a zinc blister or, yeah, it's a zinc blister. Let's see how the reverse looks anyway. And I was thinking about reviewing a class or two and using that as a guide to whether or not I want to take the degree, because you can get the certification. Some places it's a diploma. You can get them through different places, different like I think NGC. There's a bunch of them. The Numismatic Association. There's a bunch of different people that offer it online. And so I was thinking about doing at least one class to say, hey, this is what I think about it. If it sucks, then that would be it. It would be like an episode, all right, you know, or two, or who knows, you know. I don't know. I tried reading something off of what was it? It's one of the previous episodes a month or so ago, and I tried reading the definition of a double die from either from one of the. Let me look at this off camera. It has a heavy blister going through the through there. I'm gonna put it with the other one. This one had a blister too, right? Yeah. Put those together. So yeah, I couldn't. I don't know if I, ADD, ADHD, whatever. I lost my. I couldn't do it, man. I was like, all right, I'm getting like tongue tied over here. It was a lot, So, but if anyone has interest in that, let me know in the comments. Yeah, Jess, that'd be pretty cool. So, bottom line is, this hobby, right, offers a chance to learn stuff like real about history, even the local history. So I guess it's one of the reasons why I was able to stick with this and the channel. Otherwise I probably would have gave it up, man. I'll be honest with you. You see me, I collect marbles, I collect stamps. Stamps would be pretty cool too, but there's no external activity involved with stamps. So what am I gonna do? I'm not going to the post office like some 90-year-old. What stamps do you? I see them all the time when I go to the post office. What stamps do you got? Oh, let me see. And they spend a half hour looking at this. I can't do that, man. That's not me. That's not, man. Maybe if I hit the old, if I get to that age, yeah, man, screw it. Then I'll hold people up online too while I look at the Christmas stamps. You know what I'm saying? But right now, nah, man, not doing that. Anyway, so no interest in it. Stamps. I love RC cars and all that stuff, toys. And I've done some videos on that, and I wouldn't mind doing a video on that here and there, but every day, man. And I love those RC channels. I watch them all the time. They talk about how they fix the RC cars and upgrade them and go 100 miles an hour. But it's not me. I've been on a project and I've been trying to start for about 5 years. I haven't even started. I purchased some of the pieces and I never. Anyway, so that tells you about that. Oh, nice 82. See, I can't see someone leaving this 82. So this is, oh. All right, hold on. Let me look at this. I'll be back. So we have a copper 82. The error on this is the rust. You can look it up. I think EverRef or Konica, one of them has it. A rusted penny is an error. It's a lamination error, right? Because it's an improper mixture of copper and another alloy. Because copper doesn't rust, and that's rust. You've never seen a copper pipe rusted. You've seen copper pipes with corrosion, like a Statue of Liberty is green. You can make, but rusted, no. So that's an error. Is it a valuable error? I don't know. I really didn't do too much research in. Probably not. Let's just put it like that. But it's still, you still have to be able to identify the fact that it is an error. It's not correct, right? So again, an educational component to the hobby is like, do you even know that copper doesn't rust? Do you know how hard copper is? People, I know I was talking to one of my members about this, Eric. Click at the link below. keeneEyeCollectables does some really good live videos. Hasn't done one in a while. You got to do one, Eric. All right. And it's hard. Copper's hard. You need machinery to cut copper. So when you see copper that is cut through, it didn't happen from. My point is, do you know this stuff? Have you worked with copper before? This is things that require a little bit of thought, and I like that about the hobby. It allows me to think. I could think about becoming like, it's like if you're, let's say you're a plumber helper, right? You're the plumber helper. You're the what's that called? The trainee. You're the gopher. You go, hey, go get me this from the truck. Go get me that from the truck. Hey, carry this outside. Go to the store. Get me a sandwich. And okay, and you get paid whatever you get paid for it. today is probably close to $20 an hour, maybe, $15-20 an hour. Okay, you maybe even you support your family on that, but maybe you'll do that for the rest of your life. You'll be a helper, no problem, no big deal, but maybe you want to become a journeyman. I mean, there's something there for you to go ahead. You could become, and after you become a journeyman, maybe you want to become a licensed professional. There's something forward. Maybe after you become a licensed professional, you want to open up a shop. I mean, instead of, you get a job working for somebody, maybe the guy who was training you as a helper, but there's something to look forward to. And the same thing goes with coin learning. There's something to look forward to, man. I'm not just doing this to look through, stupid pennies for the rest of my life. I'm doing this because I want to learn something. I learned that people they used to put their name and their number because and a different time in history, the bank wanted their penny back, man. Yo, you shortchanged us a penny. We want it. And you know what the lady told me? She said, we don't even care about that anymore. You bring in the pennies if we're short a penny. Hey, I can't. Is it another 79? Come on, man. How rando is that? We went from mostly zinc to a second 79. I mean, that's some weird stuff going on there, man. But let's check it out. I didn't examine it. Like, who cares about pennies, man? I couldn't give a rat's behind about penny. It's worthless. But copper. Now I have pounds and pounds of this stuff now, man. I got tubes of MS conditioned pennies that are worth probably about, I mean, they're searched, but they're better than the junk that I paid for on eBay. It's like there's something to all this. I'm not saying there's a big payout at the end or anything like that. There's probably not. But I'm learning something. I met people. I met great people. My members are awesome. Shout out to my members. My oldest member, Eric. Second, really, second is Sandra. Third, I believe, is MAR-TAY. He rejoined though, and then Otis came, and last but not least is Tara. So those are our 5 members. If anybody else wants to become a member, welcome. You get to watch. This video is scheduled for the future, so only my members get to watch it. Is there a light strike? Nah. There's something weird going on, that's all. Now, is this a cherry picked roll? I mean, we got some copper. We got 1, 2. We got like 3. We only got 3, and we got this one that I just left it there. I don't know. It could be. It's kind of blah. It's kind of a blah type of nothing, But it was okay. It's all right. Another 24. Is it picked through? Is this a pick through? I don't know. I really don't know. To me, this is kind of like an average type of a penny roll that you would find today, Having my coffee. Anyway, I get on these topics every once in a while. By the way, that's the flared G. That's what you want to see on the 88. Yeah, you see how straight and angular the top is? The top by my finger towards the rim.
How angular it is, you can see it right away. You don't even need to put it under the loop. That's a flare G. It has the serifs. See, serifs, things like even that the language that you use in with coins is educational. You know, you get what's a serif. You know how the only reason I know what a serif is because when I was in art school, one of the entry you had to take these. Everyone had to take these entry classes, and one of them was calligraphy. And so that's why I know what a serif is. But you know, we're talking about college. The average person doesn't know what a serif is. You know, if you're into calligraphy, you know what a serif is. But people who are into coins also know what a serif is because you need to understand that the serif, which is the tip of a special of certain letters, right? So the 89 has serifs. The 88 does not. It has no serif. It's a serifless letter. There's no piece that comes out. And serifs, those serifs on the letters go back to the ancient Greek and Roman times. And if you draw a big one, it's all geometric. You know, all these letters, they're all geometric. You can put a little circle. If you put a little circle at the end and then you come up, that's a serif. So you have a circle at the end of the letter and then you go like this. And you've seen that, like New York Times Roman, that font has serifs. Anyway, so these are things that you could learn about through penny roll hunting, through a free hobby, basically free, right? Because all this zinc is going back. I keep the copper, and one day the copper is going to go back too, right? Once they stop making pennies, and if there's like a copper spike, let's say $10-15 a pound, cashing in. If it goes to $10 a pound, you got 1,000 pounds. You got 10 grand. 1,000 pounds, $10 a pound, 1,000 pounds. But remember, what is that? Each penny roll, I don't know exactly what it is, but like 2 penny rolls weighs like close to a pound. 2 copper penny rolls weigh about a pound. It could be a little, maybe maybe it's 3 penny rolls. My point is this: if let's say 3 penny rolls weigh a pound, which I think it's less than that. It could be 2.5, could be 2, whatever it is. You could let me know that in the comments if you know. I'm not pulling out the scale and all that to weigh it. But let's say it's 3 rolls per pound, which I think is less. So 3,000 penny rolls is 1,000 pounds. So it's not that difficult to get to 1,000 pounds. I mean, soon I'm gonna have 1,000 penny rolls in my basement, which is only $500. My point is this: that might be about 400 pounds already. Anyway, getting to the 10,000 point, he's called Two Shed Gabby for a reason, right? 2 sheds. This guy's gonna be, I don't know about a millionaire. Maybe he will be a millionaire. I don't know. Maybe he will be. No 2023s in this row. I noticed that there were no 2023s, and that made me kind of wonder if the person did cherry pick through this. Let me look at these little marks through the loop. I can't tell what they are through the camera. Bunch of zinc blisters and some damage. Oh, look at that. That's pretty wild. See if I can get rid of it. The camera's freaking out. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's gonna die. Wow, man! I thought the camera took a crap. Oh no! Is it gone? Oh no! Oh no! Is my camera dead? Okay. Oh no! Is there an earthquake? When I zoom out, it goes away, right?
No, earthquake you can feel. I have experienced one, two. You can remember them, and we had one last year here, or in Pennsylvania, and then the one before that was in Reading, Pennsylvania. Oh man, I was outside. The whole world shook, man. It scared the living crap out of me. It was like a 4, I think. And then in New York in the early 2000s, could have been 2000 or 1999, something like that. There was another earthquake, and I felt it. It was like I was up. It either woke me up, or I was up at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And oh no. Oh, let me see. Can I go in a little closer without it shaking? Let's see when it starts shaking. Oh, as soon as the little light oh my goodness. I think that might be it for the camera. Look at that. Oh, jeez, man. Let me see. Let me see if I go like this, it'll start shaking now, right? Oh, it stopped? It started. Or if I go try to reset it. Oh no. Not again. I don't know the words to the song, but I can't remember who sings it either. Oh no, not again. She looks so good. One of those old rock songs. Imagination. Or infatuation, something like that. Alright, so maybe no way. Nah, man. Nah. Okay, the camera stopped. Alright. Nah, this is the third 79. 1, 2, 3. And they're all in. There's something to that, man. There's something to that. I don't see that as being statistic. I mean, like maybe the person had a roll of 79s, and it's 24s, you know, so very, very odd. Very, very odd. All right, and this one here, this little poor dude's been hanging around all day. Let's see what we got. Let me look at it through the loop and see if there's anything, and then I'll focus in on it. No, I didn't see anything there, but let's look at the mintage. 1962 Denver. Let's see what we got. 1962 Denver, 1.8 billion. Okay. So the Philadelphia mint 6 million, like less than half. Yeah, so it has a much lower mintage on the Philadelphia. Yeah, the 62, the 63, the 64, they're all in the billions. But still a nice looking penny. Huh. How come I didn't notice that? Looks like it has some rust there. Again, lamination there. No value. Not that I know of anyway. Alright, so let's see. I don't know if I want to do the old penny. I think one of those 79s for the yeah, that first 79 we found was the nicest. I mean, I could do so we found what, 3, 4, 5, 6. We found like 6 copper. I mean, still, you know, and we found these 379. I mean, watch the odds. What are the odds of that, man? How about do it like this? What do you think? I'll put the light on. Maybe you can go right over it, right? Let's zoom out, because you want to leave space for the thumbnail. You want to leave space. Well, I don't know if we want. Yeah, all right, I like it. All right, let's click. You can take the picture right on the camera. I took the picture. Let's which is the nice one? This one, right? The nicest, I'm saying. All right, now we'll take one like that too. There we go. Oh, that's a beauty. Okay, we did our thumbnails. Very good. Oh, okay. So, Otis. So I know that in the past, remember, I did not know how to do the music in the past. So I'd like to see what happens if I leave some light music in the background. I'm going to try it with this. Obviously, by this point, you've watched the video and you heard light music for the past 42 minutes. You and anyone who wants to comment, there's some other channels that they use. Some of them use really loud music in the background, and to me, that's it is a little overpowering. But I'm gonna put it to the lightest possible. You might not even. I don't even know if you could. I want to make sure you can hear it, but just very, very lightly. So I'm gonna try that out in this. If it's not too overpowering, let me know. I do feel like when I watch the shorts, that it kind of sets the mood, and it in the quiet section. In this video I did talk for 42 minutes, but a lot of videos there's a lot of quiet time in between me talking, and I thought maybe some light elevated music might be cool. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a shot. I will use the same music in the long video in this version that I do in the short, and I could take it out if it really sucks. And this is one of the nice things about scheduling videos, is that my members can see it, give me feedback, and if I need to make changes, I will. But if it's good, if you like the light music, I'll probably leave it in there going forward. So it really is kind of a change to the format of the channel, Otis and Eric, Sandra, MAR-TAY, and Ter. So let me know. I'm gonna put some light music. Maybe I'll put one of those cumbia. They have these great, and they're very beautiful music. Cumbia is such beautiful music. If you never listened to it, you should try it. You should listen to it. It's beautiful. Okay. Thank you. God bless. And I'll see you in episode 4. Can't remember. 420. 420. Okay. No pun intended. All right. God bless.